National titles in the NCAA are the pinnacle of collegiate sports. Fans and athletes alike are heavy backers of school colors and fight songs. The Trojans of USC are no stranger to winning national championships and holiday bowl games. Led by Coach Pete Carroll, they hold a history of 11 national championships, along with Heisman Trophy finalists and NFL Hall of Fame inductees. USC football is, still today, a powerhouse in NCAA competition. Today you'll meet one of the members of the USC Trojans football staff. You'll meet a coach whose desire is to build student athletes into men of substance while pursuing national championship titles on the field. Today you will meet more than a conqueror. You'll meet USC football's own Rocky Seto.
The main thing was basically, I'm a football coach who says he's a Christian. I better live it, you know, and being a good witness. And probably when I became a coach now, although I was just a volunteer when I first started out, I revere that role as a coach, as a teacher, as a pastor. You know, when you're in that position, I feel like there's a great level of responsibility that comes with it too. So that's probably when it started. I was born in Boyle Heights, and then we used to live in Western Adams. So and then we moved out east a little bit to Monterey Park, which is 15 minutes away. That's where we live now, my wife and I. And then we moved to Arcadia. Went to Arcadia High School, went to Mount Sac Junior College, and walked on here. It was awesome. It was a dream come true. I was just happy to be on the team and be attending school here, because my dad was into it, you know, when I was growing up, and USC football, that is, and this was awesome. What an honor it was. And when I first got here, well, let me back up to a little bit to my junior college days. That's when I had some teammates who were witnessing to me. So I knew of God. Sure. I knew of Jesus, but it wasn't very important to me. Football was important to me. And I got here, then I had some strong believers who talked to me and witnessed to me, guys like Rocky Brown and guys that I still keep in contact with it. And then the faith started to grow, and it also became, it wasn't about me anymore. It's about maximizing the opportunities that God gave me, and that's really what guides me throughout today, even as a coach.
He's played a big part of my life. Like you said, he has great character. He always wants to, you know, live the right way, and he doesn't just talk it. He actually lives that way, and he's a great example for all of us.
Well, Rocky is an extraordinary kid. He's so driven and so loyal and so true, and I mean, he's an extraordinary member of our staff.
He wants the most out of us, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the most out of us. And we know that he really cares about us, you know, being the best that we can be. And that's what motivates us to do the best that we can do. And he's always there to go over football stuff, and not just football, but stuff that has to do with life too. So he cares, and we really appreciate it.
Rocky was he was a fireball. He still is a fireball.
He is possibly one of the strongest Christian men that I know. He was a strong family, personal values, and again, one of the best men that I know.
Superstardom has its highs and lows. After fame, some athletes find themselves in difficult situations and headed for trouble. Rocky not only played Trojan football, but also prepared for life after football. Taking his cue from strong relationships and friendly advice, Rocky's move to coaching was more about authentic relationships and passion, and less about money and fame.
Oh, I mean, at USC, God definitely used me to grow me. You know, as a matter of fact, it's been an awesome place. This is where I met my wife. This is where I found my passion in my career path as a football coach. But every step along the way, God has brought people along my life, continue to witness and to pour into me, even non-believers. It's been an unbelievable experience so far.
One of his strongest relationships on the USC campus has been with Michael Sylvester of Athletes in Action. Michael became an influential part of Rocky's life, first as a student and mentor, and later as a trusted friend.
In one of God's funny senses of humor, we lived in La Habra at the time, and my wife said to me, "I will never, ever live in LA." And at the time, Athletes in Action were going to send us to a number of campuses outside the state, and USC wasn't even on the radar screen. And we got a little envelope with our assignment, and it said USC, and there it was. So in 1993, we moved out to LA, and we set foot on campus October 1st of 1994. Rocky began coming to Bible studies, and we began a relationship that way. And after Bible studies, there was some nice afterglow hangout time. And Rocky and I began to have conversations, and that turned into one-on-one meetings. And really almost informally it became discipleship. And it grew from there. Being a linebacker here at USC, there's a lot of competition, and helped him maintain his godly presence and influence on the team from his position. Not just position on the field, but his position with the team. My wife made the comment to me just several months ago, "Michael, just because guys graduate doesn't mean discipleship's over. They still need you in their lives." And that was never more evident than with Rocky. Is our relationship grew from discipler-disciplee to really a friendship. And as Rocky was going through life changes, I realized that he was employing me and allowing me the privilege of being involved in some of those decisions. One of them being coaching. Rocky was not headed toward coaching. He was going to grad school for physical therapy. Rocky was an excellent student, and he got accepted to a very prestigious physical therapy school here at USC. And it was, do I coach? Do I do this? How can I impact people for the kingdom through coaching? Physical therapy has been in my heart for a while, and we prayed through it. And Rocky saw the Lord lead him to coaching, and those were some good, strong, formative years for him. And kind of a next phase in our role here at USC, which has been just kind of one of the hallmarks and it kind of capstones, pretty young still yet, but for my marriage was to be able to work side by side with my wife, and for Dee and I to be able to pursue and walk with them through their marriage counseling was just excellent. It was a lot of fun, and it really deepened our intimacy as couples, as friends. But it was neat for us to really give them the stuff that we didn't get, and to give them the stuff that we did get, and just to help them win. Just help them win, and to be the godly family that he wants them to be. And one of the concerns Rocky had, I remember this, was coaching, doing family, and coaching, being a good husband. Can it happen? And what I believe is kind of the dirty secret is that it can happen. There aren't many stories that are championed about men who win and women who win at home in the coaching profession. So one of the things we talked about was crafting a flow and a rhythm in your family life that's a winning one.